He wasn't my owner, but to me, he was everything. I still remember the day I was taken away. He cried harder than anyone else. I was just a dog, left behind. From the day he walked away at the airport, I waited there, for 2 whole years. It all started on an ordinary afternoon. That day, my owner was stopped at the gate. He didn't have the required papers. Not wanting to miss his flight, he made a choice to leave me behind. He took out my favorite ball, and threw it far away. But when I came back, he was already gone. I didn't understand what I did wrong. I just stood there, alone. No one cares about a dog. As the plane prepared to take off, I ran out onto the runway, putting my body in front of it. The flight had to stop. I ran beside the plane, barking as loud as I could. I thought, maybe he just forgot me. People looked out the windows. But he didn't. The plane moved again. This time, I couldn't catch up. I ran until the end of the runway, watching it disappear into the sky. I still couldn't believe it, that I had been abandoned. Soon, security came. I ran, desperate to escape, and slipped through a broken fence. I hid in a repairman's house. He didn't turn me in. He even misled the guards to protect me. He brought me food, but I didn't eat. I just looked up at the sky, because the plane came back. I thought he came back for me. So I ran to the runway again, waiting for him. The plane had to pull up once more, causing chaos inside. When it finally landed, I stood by the stairs, searching every face, but all I got was disgust and blame. Some people even stepped on my paws. For safety reasons, I was captured and taken onto a bus. They said they would deal with me. A young boy saw everything. He climbed onto the bus, trying to save me, but I had already been hurt. I backed away, barking at him in fear. The moment the door opened, I ran again. That night, the boy came back. He tried to leave the airport, even climbing onto the landing gear. I found him, and saved his life. Only then did he realize the freezing air at that altitude would have killed him. From that moment, he began to understand me, but I was still waiting. Until one day, I saw a familiar figure again. I ran to him, and gently licked his hand, but when he looked down at me, that was when I realized. Later, I was almost taken away for good. The boy tried everything to save me. Even his father began to change. More and more people heard my story, but I kept waiting. Until one day, I saw another dog being taken onto a plane. That's when I finally understood. Dogs can go with their owners. It wasn't impossible. He just didn't take me. That night, I left the airport. I stopped waiting. I stopped hoping. I refused to eat, slowly losing the will to live. The doctor said my body was fine, but my heart was gone. Until that rainy night, the boy held me tightly, covering me with his mother's sweater. He said, "I don't want to lose you too." We stayed in the rain all night. The next morning, I woke up. This time, I chose to stay. Then one day, my old owner came back. In front of everyone, he tried to take me away. I saw it clearly. There was no love in his eyes. I turned to look at the boy, and in that moment, I knew where I belonged. I broke free from the leash, and ran to him. Everyone was stunned. The plane stopped. People began to stand up for us. In the end, my old owner let go, and I ran straight back to the boy. This time, I never looked back.